Hey G Squad, welcome back to sort of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we got this cool bag here, and here's what these are air purifier cooling fan. So I got this product recently called the Blueair brand, and this is from the Dyson brand. The reason why I'm comparing these two right here is because the Blueair one, they mentioned how when you guys do use it, it really does help you guys clean the air way better than this one right here with the Dyson cooler fan. But keep in mind that what you guys get for this one here and this one, it is slightly different. This one's obviously a lot smaller for you guys to use the product, so there's less to work with when you guys do that, and you probably have to change the filter often compared to this one right here. Because for Dyson one right here, they do have the filter on both sides for you guys to remove, which I will show you in a second. The other thing is the fact that for the air that comes out, it only comes in one direction right here. And if you guys want to move the product, you guys move it left and right to change the direction of the air. Where for Dyson one right here, you guys can actually rotate it left and right. That way give you guys more coverage when you guys do use that. In terms of power for both of them, I think this one might be more powerful when we do use that, but we'll give it a try in a second. The other thing that I do want to mention for both of these is the fact that for the Dyson right here, you do have the option to control it on the app, and you also have the option to control it with the remote on here. That's magnetic for you to stick on top, which is pretty cool. And that's what the remote looks like on here if you guys are curious. And if you guys do press the button on here, that's how you do turn it on. Notice how it moves left and right when you guys do use that, because I've already been using this one every single day to this point. And for this one right here, they do have the screen to show you guys like the air quality level when you guys do use that. This one does not have a screen, but they do have the indicator light here to show you guys like the air quality level when you guys do use that. And notice the way how to design this one here is like a square box where you guys can kind of look like a television design. And it's very lightweight for you guys to have a handle on top as well to carry around really easily. This one right here from the Dyson brand is not that heavy as well. I can feel free to use my hand to carry around. And it has a very nice design on here that's very safe for you guys to even put your hands through. Even if you guys go like this, it's safe as well, which is perfect, especially if you guys do have kids. But I definitely love the fact that how you do have the option to rotate it pretty far on here when you guys do that. And you guys can also control like the Oscillating option on here to go in like 90 degrees or all around when you guys do it on the app. Even you guys can control it under here on the remote as well. So there's definitely a lot more ways for you guys to control it on the Dyson compared to this one right here. But let's take a look and see what's on here first. So before I bring the camera closer to show you guys what's on here for both of them, I do want to show you guys how to change the filter for both of them first. Starting with Dyson one first. So on both sides, they do have this tab for you guys to pull down or push down. And once you guys push down, both sides opens up. And if you guys do take out the filter inside, this is what the filter looks like. So I'm feel free to take out each one of these filter inside to place it if you guys do need to. But it does have that 360 coverage when you guys do the filter, and pretty much the clean air will come out from the top right here. So same thing for our side right here when you guys do take it out. That's what the inside looks like here. So pretty much all the dust and everything will be sucked inside right here, and the clean air will go through here, through the middle part right here, and goes up. And that's pretty much the design for this one right here. So earlier when I mentioned how this one right here is a little bit bigger for the design for the air purifier, the filter option, it actually looks a lot smaller when I look at it right now compared to this one right here. It's a lot bigger. It only sucks it in one direction from the back part. So I'll show you guys what I mean. For now, let's put this back in first. So that's how I change the filter for this one. Where for this one right here, it's actually in the back. So the way how you guys open for this one, you guys can press the button here. Let me actually unplug the cable first. So there's a button on here and the other side as well for you to press it. And that will allow you guys to take it out. And this is what the filter looks like inside here. So the way how I take out this one here, you guys can release it on all four corners here. And you guys can push it out really easily. And that's pretty much what the filter looks like inside here. So they also have this pre-filter here for you guys to remove it. So that way you can wash it if you guys do need to. And they do give you guys two of these pre-filter fabric on here for you guys to use one of them and wash the other one when you guys want to replace it, which is pretty cool. But you can see how thick the filter is on here compared to the other one. So I guess this one's a lot bigger for the filter size. But like I mentioned, it only sucks it in one direction compared to this one here. It's all around 360. And when I did the unboxing for this one right here, it actually works pretty well. It works so well to the point that it never went to like unhealthy air when I tested out using my candle, which I do have set up right here in the back already. But once you got it done, just push back in here to lock it back in, and that will hold the product from falling out when you guys do that. And when you guys do look at the inside right here, this is where to suck up all of the dust, the pollen and everything in the air, so that we can get clean air when you guys do that. And supposedly for both of these products, they do have this sliding technology on here, so that way it works really quietly and it won't be in the way when you guys do that. But also it's gonna be really powerful at the same time. So once you got it done, just put it back in here. Make sure to put it in correctly and lock it in. So that's pretty much how you guys change the filter on here. Very easy and very simple. What I'm doing right now is to bring the camera a little bit closer to show you guys what's on here from up close. All right. So once you guys bring the camera a little bit closer, this is what it looks like for both of them. So this is where the clean air will come out. Here is indicator light, and here we do have the handle part for you to carry around. And you do have these little legs on the bottom to hold up the product. But here we do have the power button, the speed button for you to change it from level 1, level 2, level 3, auto, and sleep mode. So just press that to change the different options on here. And I believe right here we do have the indicator light to let you guys know when to change the filter. And that's pretty much everything inside for this one. Where for this one right here, we do have the screen here in the front. So once you guys turn it on, it shows you guys the fan speed level on here and the air quality when you guys do use that. It's right there. And like I mentioned, they do provide remote control here for you guys to change the different speed and etc. And the cool thing about this Dyson air purifier fan is the fact that if you guys want to change the direction, you guys can actually change this from the front to the back. So for example, if I do press the button here, now change to the back. So I won't feel the air coming from here anymore. If it's here, how it flips to the back. And now it's pretty much blowing the air in the back part when you guys do that, which is pretty cool. And if you guys want to change it back to the front, just press it again. And it'll show you guys how to change it back to the front. So the very cool technology on here for you guys to change the different direction. And this one also has auto mode for you guys to use. And they also have sleep mode for you guys to use as well. So feel free to set the timer option on here for the sleep option if you guys want to use it. You guys can either stay on or you can choose the timer option on here up to 8 hours. I believe you guys can set it even more on the app when you guys to control an app. And show you guys different AQ level on here to show you guys the air quality when you guys do that. And if you guys do press on this button here, you guys can change the direction on here from 45 degrees, no changing option, 90 degrees, 180, or 350. So you definitely have a lot more control on here to work with when you guys do use that. And like I mentioned, for the product, it does have app control. So I'm going to show you guys what it actually looks like on the app real quick. So right here is what it actually looks like on the app when you guys do got to connect in. So show you guys the air quality is good, the PM level, the temperature on here, the humidity, and etc. And you guys can turn on the product, turn on auto mode, change the speed level on here, turn on Oscillating option, and etc. And if you guys press on remote, you guys can pretty much control everything on here just like the remote control, you can see. So that's pretty much what the app looks like on here when you guys do use that. So now that we show you guys everything that's on here for both of them and show you guys how to use that, let me change the speed level on here from level 1 to the max speed level on here for both of them to show you guys how quiet it is when you guys use both of them. So I'm going to bring the microphone onto each one right here in the front and show you guys what it sounds like when you guys do use that. Starting with this one here first. So right now we do have an auto mode. I'm going to change it to the silent mode and then the level 1, level 2, and level 3. So I'm going to put the microphone right here in my hand. And now let's try this one here. Alright, so I've been hearing the difference for both of them when you guys do use it. The Blueair one is definitely a lot louder than the Dyson one, but when you guys feel the air quality or like the wind speed that comes out when you guys turn on max, the Dyson one is a lot more quieter, but also a lot more powerful for the air or the wind that comes out. So after comparing both of these right here, the Dyson is still better for overall the noise quality and also the air quality that comes out for like the wind speed. Like you definitely feel a lot more of that wind coming out from here than this one right here when you guys do that. One right now is to test out the air quality tester on here for the indicator light, and also this one right here to show you guys what happens when you guys use both of them when I do create some smoke. Alright, so I got both products all set up at the moment. I'm gonna leave it in the back part here for this one because the way how it works with this one, you guys are sucking up all the dust and pollen and everything from the back. Where for this one here from Dyson, it doesn't matter where I put it. So I'm gonna test this one right here in the back first. So I'm gonna create some smoke right now using a candle on here, and we do have it set on auto mode at the moment, you can see. So let's create some smoke on here and see what happens when we do use that. So there's a lot of smoke going into the product at the moment. Let's continue mixing some more smoke and see what happens. So far nothing's happening at the moment just yet. Let me try to create some more smoke on here and see what happens. Alright, so I tried to run a few more tests on here for the Blueair one and nothing seems to be happening on here. So I think the suction power on here is so strong that it won't even let any of the smoke go anywhere else. Let me show you guys how strong it is when I do light it up. You can see how all the smoke is being sucked inside and it's not going anywhere else. So the air purifier on this one here for Blueair, it does seem like it works pretty well so far. So if you guys do have an auto mode, it'll change it automatically on here. One right now is turn it off and we'll try it on Dyson one to show you guys what happens on here when you guys do that. So actually before I recorded, I noticed on here, it starts turning on the light on here to red. So now we do have the unhealthy air. So it took some time for some of the unhealthy air to get out, but now it does work, you can see. So what happened now on auto mode, it kicks it into level 3 and help you guys suck out all the smoke inside. So the product definitely does work when you guys do it on here. And you just have to let this kind of clear off all the smoke that's in the air when you guys do use that. And as you guys leave this on here, it will automatically bring back down the speed when you guys do use that. You can see how it went from red to orange on here. And all you guys need to do is let it do its own thing. It will continue sucking up the air to make sure the air is cleaner when you guys do use that. But so far so good. You can see how it's working and the speed on here automatically kicks into level 3 to level 2 and now it's at level 1 eventually. So the Blueair air purifier definitely does work when you guys do it on here. It definitely took me some time to create a lot of smoke before it starts working on here to really turn up the power. When I tested a few times on here, it was not strong enough, but when we do bring it up with all the smoke that we created on the candle on here, it does work. So I'm gonna let this product kind of clean up the air quality on here first before we test on Dyson, since it does work. Alright, so I waited a few minutes on here and see how it's showing you guys blue again, so that means the air quality is good. And when I do turn on Dyson right here, you can see how the air quality is slowly going back down to normal air quality when you guys do use that. But when we do turn it on to level 10, it's really sucking up all the air quality or the smoke that's on here when you guys do use it. So that way you do get clean air. So one right now is turn this on auto mode. And what we're doing now is to test out the product to see what actually works when you guys use it on here, to show you the difference of both of them when you do use it. So because for this one right here, like I mentioned, it does give you guys that 360 coverage when you guys do use that. It doesn't matter where I light the smoke on here. So let's just create some smoke on here and see what happens when we do use on this one. So I moved it over to this side right here just in case if it detects the smoke detector option on here. I don't want that to happen. So let's give it a try and see how it does work for this one. So we do have it set to auto mode at the moment. So you see how once we do that, it kicks in the auto mode on here, brings it to level 10 when we do use that. And it shows you guys the number on here when you guys use it compared to the Blueair one. It does not show you guys the number. If you see how when you guys bring on to level 10, it literally does help you guys suck up all the clean air or all the bad air in the air quality. So right now it's at 39, so that means the air quality on here is not like really bad. But I love how I show you guys the chart on here as well. That we can see the result on here when you guys are using it. Earlier in the app right here, it showed that it was purple, which is severe, and now it's back to kind of normal. So for this one, it kicks in immediately to detect the air quality when you guys do use it, and it does show you guys a chart as the air quality is slowly going back down to normal. So if I do try again, you can see how all the smoke is being sucked inside, and right here showing you guys the PM level on here, and you can see how the number is going up and then slowly going back down again because of how strong the suction is on here when you guys do that. And it drops so fast to the point that on my app right here, it doesn't even update the information. So for the Dyson air purifier here, for the cooling fan option as well, it does work really well for what you guys do get on here. And it does seem like it does work a lot better compared to the Blueair when you guys use that. You can see how for the Blueair, it took some time to even show you guys the number on here. But when you guys use this one right here, it kicks in immediately and it does help you guys clean the air really fast. Like just to show you guys one more time to prove you guys how fast this one works for the Dyson one. Let's give it a try one time. You can see how it spikes up. And notice how when I actually created all smoke on here, it just sucks in here immediately because we got it on the side right here. So just by looking at this test right here, you guys can kind of see the result of how well it does work for the Dyson one versus the Blueair one when you guys do use that. The Blueair one is say it works a lot better than Dyson one when you guys do use that, but I feel like when you guys use a Dyson on here, it is a lot more quiet and also a lot more powerful for the wind that comes out. But also the fact that it really does help you guys suck up like the dust, the pollen, and the smoke in the air when you guys use it a lot faster than the Blueair. Just by looking at this result on here, you can see. But both the product definitely does work when you guys do use that. But you definitely have a lot more options and a lot more controls to work with for the Dyson one when you guys do use that. So I'm gonna let this continue cleaning up the air first to make sure the air quality is good. Alright. So now that we test out both of the product to show you guys what it looks like and how it does work for both of them. You guys can hear the Dyson one is still working at the moment, but slowly bringing back down the fan speed on here when you guys do use that. But you can see the result for both of them when you guys do use it. It does seem like the Dyson one works a lot better in the faster result when you guys do use it. Like for this one here, it took some time to even get to the unhealthy air when we use on this one. And also, like I mentioned, when you guys do the test with both of them for the wind speed that comes out and also the noise level, when you guys turn on the maximum level for both of them, the Dyson one is definitely a lot more quieter than this one right here when you guys do use that. And when it does clean the air, it does seem like the Dyson one works a lot better when you guys do use that. You can see how fast it goes from like the red and down back to like the green section, which is the clean air. This one took some time for you guys to help it bring it from the unhealthy air all the way down to clean air right now. Like I mentioned, I'm not an expert when it comes to testing out like air quality or something, but maybe the reason why it took so long for this one here is because it really does help you guys clean the air quality and make sure it's clean. I'm not exactly sure the reason why it took longer for this one than that one right there to really help you guys go from red to blue, and this one right here from red or purple back down to the healthy air quality. But definitely for both of the product, you can see when we do test it out, it does work for both of them. So both of them are a really good choice for what you guys do get on here. But now that we compare both of them to show you guys what you guys do get and how it does work, now to answer the question of whether or not that's worth or not and which one the better option to go for. So see from the test for both of these, they are pretty good for what you guys do get, and both of them are actually really powerful to really help you guys clean up the air quality and also allow you guys to use it as a fan option. But you can see how when you guys compare both of these right here, there is a difference for both of them, how one of them is a lot more quieter and also a lot more powerful for the wind that comes out. And also it seems like it does work a lot better to help you guys clean the air quality when you guys do use that. So at the end of the day, it really just depends on which one you guys prefer for the different design and also what you guys prefer for the overall performance. But if you guys want my honest opinion, when I do compare both of these two here, even though the Blueair one said it works a lot better to help you guys clean the air quality and also very silent, I would have to say that the Dyson one still works a lot better when you guys do see the test on here, because you guys can see how it does help you guys suck up the air quality to make sure it's more clean a lot faster. And also it does give you guys a stronger wind speed when you do use it. And it's also more quieter when you guys do turn on the max speed level on for both of them. So this one's a lot more worth it in my opinion. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, obviously don't buy one and save your money on something else you actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it'll definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.